Okay, so here's what I did. I took the lock into a locksmith after soaking it for 3 days in the EvapoRust, because the EvapoRust did not restore the operation to the lock. It just didn't work. So I figured there must be some other problem. As you'll see, this is the key that I had for the trunk, okay? And when I use this key, just like before, it doesn't do anything. So the locksmith made this key, and this one does work. As you can see, it's actually turning the entire mechanism. He also told me how to dismantle the thing, so you're going to get a real treat here. I'm actually going to do a YouTube first, possibly a first ever dismantling of this lock. See, there's this clip here that goes around the base, right here, you can see, down the bottom there. And that you can pry off quite easily with a pair of tweezers. So my recommended tool for this. You sort of want to rotate it out of that little groove there. Rotate it around to the side. Right here where you'll see another groove there. And there's a pin that holds the whole thing in place. As you can see, pointing directly at the camera right now. Let's see if we can get it to show up a little better. Yeah. See, right there is the pin. And when you pull that pin out, like so, you get the pin out, put that down, safe place. The whole thing just comes apart. Get the top off like that. And then you can pull the barrel out like this, and you can see what it looks like. Now you see right here, you have a series of brass plates that all move up and down quite easily. They're all sprung. And there's a slot in each one, obviously, for the key to go through. When the key goes into place, what happens is, you'll notice that they all sort of move up and down until every last one of them is down, and the top is flush. The top of those plates is flush with the barrel, and so is the bottom, which allows for it to spin freely inside the housing. Inside the housing, you'll notice that there are 2 grooves. See? Top and then bottom. Those plates mesh with those grooves when the key is not in, thus preventing the lock from turning. Reassembly is the exact opposite of disassembly. Just be sure to remember that these things are handed. You want the arm, the locking arm, the unlocking arm, what do you want to call it, faces the correct direction. Since this is on the passenger side, when the key is in the upright position, you can tell that it's in the upright position when this groove right here meshes with the groove just below it. You know, you don't want the wide groove here. There's like a wide cutout on the housing. You want the groove on the barrel to mesh with the groove on the housing there. Once you do that, it's a simple matter of ensuring that the pin in the arm, which has a square head inside there that meshes with the arm to make sure that it locks in place. Make sure that that arm points toward the side of the end of the door that has a latch in it, specific to the door that you want. In this case, we want it to face that way if you're looking at it from the outside of the door. So it would go on like that with the, let's make sure it's aligned correctly. Yeah. Then all you gotta do, take your tweezers, your pin, like this, drop it in place. Like that. Spin your clip around, and there you go. perfectly functioning lock again. So that's what the lock looks like on the inside. And really this doesn't have to hold anything in place or anything. The only thing that does is it pushes the lock inside the lock assembly there, the arm that I showed you from the latch assembly, up or down. It moves that. So now it's time to reinstall it in the car and see what happens.